Alright, everything looks pretty good, so let's get this started. Welcome, one and all. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, those that are neither and those that are in between. I am the Sarcasm Detector, also known as the Lowlife Cat, and I am a cat, a VTuber, and a variety streamer. And today I am going to be playing some Star Trek Online. Yay! I like to play all different sorts of games, but yeah, we will be playing Star Trek Online today. So I like to think of my stream as a nice quiet place on the internet, mainly because I like to do chill and calm content, and I hope you guys think so too. So sit back, relax in your favorite, most comfortable chair, whether that's a hammock, a lawn chair, a deck chair, a stool, even a beanbag, or a lazy boy seat. Get your favorite snack, whether that's a donut, chips, nuts, crisps, even popcorn, or crumpets with butter and marmalade. I don't judge you guys. And get your favorite drink, whether that's tea, coffee, water, juice, a fizzy drink, or even alcohol. And relax and enjoy the show. Hey Darren, how you doing? Let's switch over to the gaming scene. So today I'm going to be messing around a bit with the Section 31 Heavy Battlecruiser. You might have actually seen me do a little bit of playthroughs with this on Twitch and on other streams as well. Let's put this window up. Okay, Timbits. Yeah, I should probably add that to the list of snacks, but you know, I guess some people won't understand what they are. The Americans will be like, Timbits, what are Timbits? There might be some Americans who understand. So yeah, this is the Section 31 Heavy Battlecruiser. I have it set in a torpedo build. Very close to what Augie builds. It's just a little bit modified for my own style. I do want to set it up as a directed energy build, however. Dual heavy cannons to be precise. Although I could do a beam overload build as well. But I think I want to go. This Vanity is the Valkyrie from the last winter event. It's pretty nice, eh? With the red nacelles and stuff. I would love to try it with the Baul one, but I think that one's kind of expensive. So the choice of heavy weapons or dual heavy cannons is either Agony phasers or spiral wave disruptors or Baul. Almost. There are some things I don't like it on. I don't like it on the Janeway, for example. That kind of, I don't know why it doesn't look too good on the Janeway. That's my opinion. I prefer the Emperor on the Janeway. Yep. Alright, let's see. So yeah, the decision. Phaser, Disruptor, or Anti-Proton. I'm leaning towards Anti-Proton, to be honest. We'll have to switch some things around here. Quite a lot of things around, actually. That on sort. And we're going to have to, of course, switch up the power settings. It scales with engine subsystem power. It does. So I think that's what we're going to be going for. But before I do that, well, actually, yeah, let's get started on that. Gonna be an interesting and hefty change for this one. Where are they? I was just looking at them. There we go. Now for this setup here, I think we could stick with the protomatter and that, but here we will put in the Terran, I believe. Put in the Terran for extra power. I will put the Revolutionary in here. Based on Ox. I got a sneezing fit also coming up. I don't know, that's kind of annoying. And now we're gonna have to make choices. Tough choices like that. And I think here we will put in where is it? Quantum, yeah. Sorry, I was just blowing my nose. Hopefully that will stop the sneezing fit. Hey Stu, how you doing? It's not a turret build, Stu. It's a dual heavy cannon build. Although a turret build would be interesting. I don't have enough bowel turrets though. I don't have enough turrets of any kind to do it, like a 360 thing. Not anymore. I've done it before in the past. But that was just usually leveling up. I've done like single cannons and turrets, or like turrets all around. Stargate, how you doing? Alright, looks like I've put this on as well. Skills, we're gonna stay with Intel Temporal for the moment. Trait wise, now this has gotta change. Somehow, or maybe not. You don't need repair crew. If you have too many turrets on a ship, you may have turret central. That was awful. Let's see. I want to put context in there. There. Oh, Starship Trade. Take some of these off. I chuckled, yes I did. Be neat on that ship, but I prefer something with miracle worker seating. Alright, well, let's take a look here. We might put automated aggression in there, but we'll see what we have. Let's hope with the Empire. Haste, beam overload, or maybe we can make this work. Maybe. Let's go 3D slowly. Because this is really slow, right? Yeah, fire cycle haste. Photonic is there. So there is something I've noticed about this ship, and I'm not sure exactly what it is, but there's one of the regular abilities seems to trigger it and trigger red alert on it, which is kind of weird when these abilities don't trigger red alert on other ships. So for example, let's open this up. Will it do it here? So this is what we have set up currently for the...
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Of course it's not going to do it here. But for some reason, do that. Like just going through this cycle of abilities seems to trigger red alert when it shouldn't. That kind of worries me. Let's go back to the trait. Where are we at? Lost in time. Nope. Nope. Did they ever fix that? I haven't seen anything. Preferential targeting. Well, for sure we're gonna have Withering Barrage. That's a given. And the ruin of our enemies. I did want to use the trait from... Well, I was thinking about the trait from the Janeway, if I can remember where it is, or what it's called. It's an enhanced thing, isn't it? There. When entering cloak. I don't know if the dark mode counts as a cloak. But the firing cycle haste after exiting is kind of OPSF. Because you can get up to like over 20% when you have basically your aux maxed out. So let's see, is there something we can put in there or swap out for this and to test it out? Yeah, okay. We'll put it in spot there, and we'll give it a test, because I don't know if that triggers it. Well, let's see. It does trigger it. It does. Very nice. So that's the 8 seconds of healing. And then there's the 8 seconds of the haste. Very nice. Very, very nice. I like that. Now, this doesn't turn into a battle cloak, does it? Because I do have the stealth fighter set. She loses the induction coil, the jumper, and the quantum warhead. Reducing to cloak after decloaking, and then crits chance, and it's basically an ambush bonus. And then there's the all damage bonus with the engine subsystems. So we have to max out our engine subsystems and our aux subsystems to get the max out of this. Let's go back to traits. Advanced targeting, keep it. Take off the refrequencer. And the fortified hull. Magnified firepower. And put controlled countermeasures in there. But we're going to be maxing out our aux, or potentially trying to max out our aux. We'll put that in there. Now, stations. This is where it gets interesting. Let's open this up to 10. Here. Do I not have a DEM 3? I do have a DEM 3. Emergency power 2. Weapons. And this guy has what? A torp spread. This guy has the scatter volley, right? He does. So maybe you can do this. And you can be torp spread 3. And then we put a beam overload in there. What do you guys think? And of course, we keep the photonic officer, science team, engineering team. I would probably need some. I don't have control, so unconventional system is useless. I don't have any control abilities. So we can replace it with something. I don't really want to put Deft Cannoneer in there. Superior cannon training might be worth it. Although self-modulating fire. That one's interesting. Oh, we can take care of this as well. We have 2 things we can put in there. Operative. Is Julius Fervor not in there? Well, it is now. Take a quick look at the stations again. Save it. This is what energy amplifier there. Let's go into roster, because this has got to be changed. Completely changed. Alright, well, we want the 2. Where are they? Put these guys on. Where are my security officers? Engineering and then command. You know what? I will put him on, or I'll put her on. I'll put it on. Tactical. Okay. Back. Put them on as well. These guys are expensive, so might as well use them. Thought I had a third one. And off. And reason for that is I will put a suppression barrage. Suppression barrage. There we go. I mean, I suppose if I have it, I don't. Some low level, very low level thing in here. Skills for Lurman. What is there? Overwhelm emitters. A very low level overwhelm emitters, but that could be in there. We're gonna have to study this. Reroute power from life support. No, actually, no, we won't do that. This might actually be a thing. But I had one or more of these guys. Oh, strength through unity. Is there a way to filter through that? I guess not. Nurse, maybe. We will go with Valor. Oh no, Marion, no. Valorant. Just a little bit of extra power, just maybe. How are you guys doing on this Sunday afternoon, by the way? Everything is working fine for you guys, and it's all chill and stuff. Hopefully you guys can hear me correctly on the YouTube side. And now we actually have to, well, before I do that, let's save it. No, I am a dumbass. I just saved over my torpedo build. I'm gonna have to remake the torpedo build at some point then. That was dumbassery. Derp. That was not smart. Damn it. Now to take the... I have all this torpedo stuff on my thing. What I'm gonna do is go, no, close the door on my face. We do that. That should take some of it off my hands. Right? Yeah. Some of it. Go back into space and get this going. Then we'll do the tray, and that should be it. Well, no, we'll just set up the tray, and then we need to do the power levels. Just a little bit of healing. Alright, now unlock the tray. And how are we going to do this? I guess we're just going to do it like that. Really? Put things like that at the front of things. Then we'll take a look at these guys here. We have a number of clickies, don't we? Well, there's that. Why is that still there? Oh, deploy swarm. We want to keep that. We have the subspace jump. We have the torpedo thing. I also kept this guy for some reason. Bit of debuff. I guess that's fine. Enhanced induction coil is up here. And that is our cloak. Am I missing anything? Does this have a clicky? This does not have a clicky. I think that should be it. Really? Well, for the trays anyways. For the trays anyways. Now we go back here. This guy's gonna get 40 weapon power. Plus 80. But then these guys are kind of low and we need them to be high. Where are they? Well, let's see. Let's see what happened.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Okay. Well, those are going to have to spend part of the time being underpowered a little bit. I don't have the...
Warning. Ship is
Oh,
under attack.
maybe.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
As long as we keep the weapons fed. Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually. And I can't save it. Any. I don't get how the saving works for the power levels. Sometimes it's kind of weird. Alright, I think we're good. Let's double check. That's good. This is not good. What happened here? That's better. Okay, it's because we did the load on the Janeway, and it loaded the different the stuff. It's fine. I think it's all good. Yes. Stations just to make go. Yeah, that's the thing. Let's try this again. Overwhelm emitters. That seems to have reverted. Good thing we checked, eh? Because otherwise this game will screw you. Alright. This over here. I'll move the frenzy over there. We just have the 2 clickies. Other than that, things look good. Okay. I have to redo the torpedo thing at some point again, unfortunately. Because I'm a doomass. But this should be good. Of course, we're going to test it. Now we're going to go into our gala to test it real quick. Hell yeah. Do I have all my buffs though? I don't know. It's fine, we can test it without buffs if I don't have them.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Please state the nature of the
Yeah, it seems to be deleting stuff very fast. It seems to be doing mayhem really, really fast.
You have entered an area. Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
This is elite, right?
Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
We will not go quietly!
Target's shields have failed.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Hey, Stargate. Having fun telling someone their ideas for revamping elite content is bad. I'm kind of curious what kind of ideas they have.
You will stand down and surrender to the Benthen Guard. Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with bolt holes, temporary hideouts.
Target's shields have failed.
Pro-elitism.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
We do what we want, where we want.
Target's shields have failed.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance.
Where's the two heavies shooting from? It's kind of hard to tell.
I'm taking you with me.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Target's shields have failed.
That's got them. Excellent work. We'll send over a pacification party and take the suspect into custody. Thank you for your assistance. We have the suspect.
Just depart the system. Yeah. So after thinking about it and watching it perform, there's a couple of changes I can make to this that will not be wasteful. So trait-wise, we can get rid of this. We're not going in and out of battle cloak, because we don't have the battle cloak. That can go. And that means we technically don't need that one either, because we're going to switch the power settings around. So instead of that, and we could put this back in because we do have a beam overload. Activating beam overload or spinal lance will give us 10% bonus all damage. That could work. Or we can put in the actual trait from the ship itself. But 10% all damage is, bonus all damage is actually kind of good. What's it called? It's called Secret Mission. That's the one. Or Strike from Shadows as well. That could work as well. Strike from Shadows. Minus 50 all damage resistance rating versus you. Section 31 Swarm for 60 seconds. I'm not sure. 5% crit chance, bonus all damage. That doesn't have you targeted. Well, this thing's going to generate a lot of threat, so Strike from Shadows might not be the thing. And there's supercharged weapons, which we'll get like 3 stacks of right away. 10% damage, crit chance, crit severity. We'll try this one out. Over here as a replacement. Controlled countermeasures. We don't have control. We'll put a little bit of pen. Versus always chrono capacitor. I mean, we could still have this in there. It's not terrible. Bonus all damage and accuracy. You know what? We can leave that in there. Although advanced engines is always kind of tempting to put in. Yeah, we'll just leave that in there. Status. We'll give that a save. And that means we can focus more of our power into actual engines. Well, why don't we just do like that? Right from the start. Okay. This might be kind of weird. I mean, the way we had it could have been better actually, but now that I think about it, yeah, it could be the way we had it. MC2, it's going pretty well. How you doing? Just, just doing something here or there, a little bit of messing around with the ship. Just, kind of dual heavies and stuff. What are my endeavors? Destroy her frigates, we can do that. Deal disrupt, damn it, I should have done spiral waves. I should have done spiral waves, huh? Shield heal on the ground, okay. Well, we can do the Hercs. Well, we could switch it over to spiral waves, I guess. I mean, it won't be that difficult. I got all the components for it somewhere. The kids let you sleep. That's amazing. Yeah, I think we will switch it to spiral waves. Let's do that. If I can type. Why do I only have one spiral wave turret? Why do I only have one spiral wave turret? I had more turrets. Any? Alright, well, we need... We can go with a wide angle, or we can go with a turret. Which also needs to be updated. Damn it. All my disruptor stuff needs to be updated. Just swap a single turret to disruptor and you'll get it quick even with AP if you want to save time. Yeah, no, I don't want to save time. I want to like go through this and do proper builds and stuff. We'll go with that. I was just kind of curious what happened. I used to have 2 of these guys. I had 5 things. And for sure they're all protected. For sure they're all protected. Maybe not. Derp. Did I nuke one of my... that would be awkward. Beam onto, let's try it. I'm gonna be so disappointed if I accidentally did one of my... Well, I have these guys. And those are from the bank. Apparently I lost one of my turrets. I mean, these are not salvage. See, they even... That's fine. The house smart talk back there. And we will put disruptor. We have a number of disruptor turrets here. Heavy biomolecular. Go. That'll work. Since we have the one house smart talk thing here. Put that in there. I mean, technically we could put the trilithium in there. Which I think... What is that? Crit chance and accuracy. Alright. Like that. Trilithium. There, we put the trilithium chart on the back, so now we do have the haste. Save that. And we'll give that a test soon. That should be pretty much the same exact thing. I don't need to switch the stuff around. Did that keep it in there? It did. like the bridge's officer layout and traits and stuff should be the same. Yeah. And now we have a little bit extra because we also have the 3-piece Lorca, the 2-piece Smarthawk, the 2-piece Trilithium. And the 3-piece Stealth Fighter set. Alright. We'll save it again. Sort that. And we need Herc, so... And disruptor damage, so Swarm it is. We're gonna go pug it. This is just kinda chill today, low-key. Just messing around with builds and stuff. I am gonna have to go back and redo the torpedo build because I saved over the loadout because I'm a dumbass. But the yeah, that Baul set, those Baul weapons still hit hard. Dual heavy Baul cannons are not something you can sniff at. But then again, these guys here, the spiral waves also are not something you can sniff at. Except only a little bit of disappointment I have with this ship is like if you have the drone swarm out, you can't like really use the dark mode too much. It's also like it's not an enhanced battle cloak. It's just like a normal cloak, so I guess it makes sense that it's an old version of the, well, when the Federation
Herc are about
was...
to overrun this planet, and time is a fact.
Hush. When the Federation or Section 31 were first experimenting with cloaking. So it wouldn't be as advanced as some of what the Klingons and the Romulans had at that point. I suppose we can pop that. Everything is there.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Nanny, where's the red coming from? I forgot to change. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 of us here. Forgot to change my my consoles. Those red cannon things coming out of here, and I'm not sure where they're coming from because that's these are yellow. Could it be this guy? Could this guy be red?
Warning. Ship is
Well
under
done.
attack.
The gem had...
Not sure where the red is coming from.
The satellite is back online. It will launch tractor mines against the Herc ships.
Target's shields have failed.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Must have been a temporary glitch or something. We did get
The last of the refugee
disruptor,
ships are ready.
and now it's just a matter of killing swarmers. Or Herc frigates, I think it is. Herc frigates.
Refugee ships head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Of all the things, this guy had to go to the spot where it was already covered. And there's like areas that have no cover.
Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Are those the drones that are shooting? Okay, that's kind of awesome.
Herc ships spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Herc dreadnought on sensors. Be careful. Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Where's that dreadnought? It's right smack dab here.
Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Seems to be fun.
Target's shields have failed.
Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships. Herc ships spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there. We're speeding up the evacuation. All lanes will be utilized now. Herc's ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
I'm just gonna mine nothing. He didn't miss anything, Mark. We've just been messing around with different energy builds. Oh, we lost someone. I'll just stick to my lane here. Hopefully. We're gonna four-person this. It just shouldn't be too hard. It's only an advanced, right? Thought we were gonna use all the lanes. Auto lied to us.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
That's better.
Please state the nature of the
Warning.
Herc's ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Target's shields have failed.
Smooth.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Target's shields have failed.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Target's
Herc's
shields
ship
have
spotted
failed.
at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
This one's going to be an issue. Seriously. I have one stuck in this satellite.
Please state the nature of the
Warning.
emergency.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have
I
failed.
think that person's got it.
Target's shields have failed.
That's everyone.
There we go. Did we get everything? 47 out of 80. Or 47 out of 60. Derp. Well, almost there. Almost there. Well, this will give us a chance to switch out the tactical consoles. Because we had anti-proton consoles on it. Oops. Derp. We derped that, didn't we? Or I derped that. I shouldn't say we, because I was the one who made the mistake. That gives us one thing. There we go. Sort these back. Sort, I say. And save that. These are disruptors, aren't they? Disruptor. That's pretty good. Thanks for that, by the way. Whoever did that. So more Herc frigates. We can do that one more time, can't we? There's no cooldown on Swarm. However, let's check. Red alert. I'll do this real quick.
You will escort us to your home world, where we will begin assimilating your culture and technology.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
There we go. That was easy. Very quick. Did I even trigger that? I forgot to trigger that.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Resistance detected. Human matrix 0047. 2 of 10. Engaging now.
Target's shields have failed.
Your defensive
This will be dead before this even triggers. Yep. That's quick. Let's leave. I just realized that's not on auto fire. Why was that not on auto fire? Oh, derp. That's a derp for sure. That's definitely a derp. Okay. So, a couple more tests for this. Well, I want to do Swarm again. I just don't want to do Swarm back to back. So, bear with me while I turn the parser on. Actually, no, we'll do a pug. Task force, 2 cooldowns. I'm just confusing myself. Quick pug of this. Turn that on. My buffs are up. See how she does. She did really good last night. I did a run on the torpedo variant of this and got like 770k, 770 something K, which was pretty awesome actually.
The situation is begin by
Well now.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Resistance is
scanning the
futile.
nanite
Is
transfer.
under attack.
Done. Additional data is available.
Target shield has failed. 4 shields failing. Rear shields failing.
The nanite probes can repair the transformers. Stop them.
Right shields failing. Left shields failing.
A probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it.
Hull integrity below 75%. Target's shields have failed.
Your defensive capabilities are unable to withstand us. Lower your shields and await assimilation.
Left shields failing.
Oof. Really? Plasma torpedo.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
That was kind of rough. My subspace jumper misfired at the very start. It just didn't go off. Like the target was still alive, so there was no reason for it to not go off. Let's quickly analyze that log. 164k even with that death. 165k. So, not bad. Not bad at all. Should be interesting to see what it does in the proper IIC at some point. Alright, let's get that last storm done and we can get that particular endeavor finished. Swarm advanced. That ISA was really fast. Let's have some nice jazz music playing for you guys. There we go. This is actual YouTube music for YouTube. There we go again.
The Herc are about to overrun.
Sure, sure. We're good. We don't need to listen to it every single time. But we will because, you know, that's just how the game is. Wolfgang. Chabak is a name I recognize.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Target's shields have failed.
I'm still struggling with these.
Please state the nature
Warning.
of the emergency.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
I'll just sit here and wait for them to finish their stuff. It's just a Ravager. And I did get it. Nice.
Well done.
What is my per crit severity? I will take that.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
The satellite is back online. It will launch tractor mines against the Herc ships.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
That should be 4 out of 4. For those of you wondering, it is a battlecruiser, and a heavy battlecruiser at that. However, in my opinion, battlecruisers are probably one of the best platforms for dual heavy cannons. Even though you can't run Scatter Volley 3 or Rapid Fire 3. Cat is restless. Okay, one sec.
The last of the refugee ships are ready. Protect them from the Head to escape route. Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Oh yeah, Battlecruisers are perfect, I believe, to be one of the better platforms for dual heavy cannons, rather than escorts, really.
Target's shields have failed.
I think maybe like warships would be the more superior ones, or better choice, because they also have 5-3 layouts.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Target's shields have failed.
Herc ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Target's shields have failed.
Herc dreadnought on sensors. Be careful.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Oh, someone is posting another revamp thread on Reddit. It's what, number like 20,000 now? It's like happens every single week. Someone's like, hey, this is how we make the game better. I think you should just notify them that the devs don't read Reddit.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships. Herc ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Target's shields have failed.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
We're speeding up the evacuation. All lanes will be utilized now. Herc ship spotted at escape route Gamma.
Ship
Get
is
over
under
there.
attack.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Refugee ships heading down escape route
Another
Alpha.
2
Protect
minutes,
them.
2.5 minutes for that. Do you have a link for that Reddit post?
Warning,
I mean, I could dig it up myself, but
target's shields have failed.
actually, before you post it,
Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
Hey, when it does that. Alright, you should be able to post it now.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Herc ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Because I want to see what this brouhaha is all about. Take a look at it as soon as we're done with this.
Please state the nature.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
We did what we could.
And the cat's at the door meowing. I just let her out like a minute ago. Let's take a look. Easy way for Cryptic to revamp elite content. Not now. All but a handful. Okay. All right. Well, the first sentence here. Let's parse this first sentence. Elite content always seems to go unnoticed by all but a handful of players in this game. You realize what the definition of elite is, right? Let me do stuff so we can take a look at that. Right, one way is to add another currency. Really? Really? Is there not enough currencies in this game? Let's see. You have Zen, you have Dilithium, you have Lobi, you have EC, you have all the reputation marks, then you have the elite reputation mark. Am I missing something? Oh yes, Latinum. For F's sake, do we really need another currency in this game? You lost me there, man. You lost me at that one. Always add another currency to this game that can only be earned from playing Elite. Oh, fleet. Yes, sorry. Fleet credits and fleet marks. Hey, a currency that you can only get from elites. I'm sure no one's thought of that before, right? Used in special shop to purchase new ships and ground equipment, traits, as well as consumable. He just wants an easier way to get ships and traits, is what it sounds like. Here doesn't need to be insanely powerful compared to the current equipment, then what's the point? Useful buff has a higher proc chance, greater survivability, higher crit D, So what is it? Do you not want it to be more powerful than current equipment, or do you want it to be more powerful than current equipment? So we make it useful against NPC enemies and elite content, or even give attention. Or like physical radiation. I'll be honest with you guys, this post is a little bit of a mess. It seems to be well written, but it's well written. Incentivizing running the content, and teams would guys remember back when we actually used to get like gear rewards and TFOs and the STFs. Like, you do a Borg ISA or whatnot, and it would give you like a piece of gear, purple gear at the end. And then they took that out. They're asking them to add it back in. The content space and ground should be buffed to use more skills and abilities, making them harder to kill without using a little forethought about your tactics. So we currently do need to put a little bit of forethought before going into an elite queue. Not just the ship build, but the team composition. To have an excuse to implement the leaderboard. Why would they do that when we already have the player-based? The original salvage technologies. Yeah. Why would they implement something that the player base already has implemented? I'll get there. I know you have a good reply because I'm reading this and I'm like, okay, you know what? That's yeah. We would probably share an opinion about this. More by offering Zen Store boosts, really? So pay to win. You want to make it pay to fucking win. Seriously. Yeah, we don't need a currency that punishes casual players. That's true. Salvage technology. Yes, exactly. There's already a currency that drops. Let's not add another effing currency. Yep. Well, you don't have to use it. That would be absurd. It'd be absurd to add a currency and then not use it. Right? It would be absurd to use it, is what you're saying. Why are we looking? I don't know. Yeah. Sorry, let's skip that. That was funny. Let's turn that off. What we need now is they do something with R&D, because at the moment it is useless. Well, that depends. Yeah, I asked to see it. Stargate mentioned it, and I wanted to see what was going on. Yeah, that's definitely facepalm. That is definite facepalm. Let's take a quick look here at the... Wait, no. Wrong button. R&D. So R&D, you still get a nice batch of traits from completing that. For the most part, some of these traits, or if not a lot of them, are kind of useful when you don't have anything better. And you still can get some decent gear out of it. Had to help Stu with my reply. On a scale of 1 to 10. I actually use it mostly for the consumables, really. But if I have an alt that needs gear, I will actually craft the gear for it on my main and send it over. Advocate, yes. But let's see, am I actually using any crafted gear on this? I am not. Not on this particular build. Yeah, the Phoenix system kind of trashed all the whole upgrade system pretty much. Even the Omegas, it just completely trashed it. Although superior tech might still be better for the quality upgrades. But yeah, the main thing I use it for is the consumables. Now there are some useful consoles, but because it's RNG, it's kind of painful. It's really, really painful to get them. Like the conductive RCS with, or not even the conductive RCS, the other one. The exotic particle field exciter with EPG, for example, just getting one of those. And it's so expensive to craft. I mean, one thing I would probably recommend is like just give us the freaking choice to pick the modifiers that we get. Why is it freaking random? Just, you know, let us choose our freaking modifiers and be done with it. And there's the Aegis set, which a lot of people still use. Oh, that and just the traits and some of the consumables. That's pretty much it for the R&D system. So you're right. I guess we could use a good revamp of this. As for the modifiers, I mean, you gave us re-engineering for a lot of crafted stuff, well, for a lot of different sorts of things. Can be recrafted, but there are certain craftable items that cannot be re-engineered. You're still reliant on the RNG, and some of those things are stupidly expensive to craft. Like the actual dill cost to craft, so... Yeah, if we are going to be spending our hard-earned dill on stuff like that, yeah, please let us choose the freaking modifiers that we put into it. So, for example, let's go to science and say I want to craft one of these. Actually, I can probably... No, I'm missing a couple of things. So let's go into the details here. What is this? This is an ultra rare component emitter array and signal enhancement module. It's 400 dill for this one, 500 dill for here, 4,000 dill for this one. And how many pieces? 4. So this one here is 4 pieces. So that's 2,000 dill. And then another 12,000 dill. So 14,000 dill just for this piece. Just for the exotic field, particle field exciter. And you know what? Beam onto DS9. Did I misspell it? Exotic particle. Psh. Hey, look at that. You just spent like 14,000 dill to make something. And you can sell it for like about 100k. Right? Well, the EPG is not even on the market. Not even on the market. Back to the new currency, I think we don't need, but it would be sweet if the Latinum would give us something useful. Yeah, the Platinum GPL was always intended to be cosmetic, and it's always been a cosmetic thing. Yep, 1.48, just a little bit under the 1.5 bill. Surprised I'm not on Discord. I can be. Alright, I'm on if you want to join up.
Derpy derp. And Soundwave asked you several times.
We fix the audio here a bit because YouTube is slightly different. I'm gonna have to turn you up a little bit. And I think the music's fine. Alright, test.
Yarg.
Yeah, there you go. You're a lot clearer now. Hey.
Yeah, Soundwave 142 has asked you twice about joining you.
Oh. Like in game, I'm just like I suppose.
And I will be right back because I need to go collect my food from the driver that's away to get lost.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll be waiting for you. I suppose. I'm not sure what I am doing at the moment. Soundwave. Is there something specific that you are interested in doing? And do I have you on my friends list? I haven't added any new hollows. There's a lot of stuff that they haven't added in a long time. It's... I don't know, it feels like the game is in maintenance mode. Some things are being added every once in a while, but it's not the same rate of releases that we used to have in the past, I'll say that. I can remember we used to get like pretty much like every 3 months we'd get like a season update, whether it's like a full season or a half season. And then we get like mission releases every month or every 6 weeks. That's been missing. Now, pretty much the only thing that gets released on a regular basis is new ships, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. You can't afford them. It's unfortunate. If you can't afford them, it's probably still unfortunate. The entire world is in maintenance mode. That is true, Sphinx. That is definitely true. Which reminds me, would your music be YouTube safe? Oh, it's okay for Twitch. I'm just wondering if it's going to be okay for YouTube. Yes, it is. Okay. Like that, a lot of focus on getting Magic out. Probably we'll see return when that is up and running. Yeah, I played Magic for like a couple hours. It is true. That game is definitely a cryptic game, by the way. The Magic Legends, if you guys saw my stream on that. It's got its equivalent of EC, dilithium, Lobi, Latinum. All the currencies are there. I only played it for a couple of hours, so there's definitely more I can do in that. But it does seem like I downloaded Magic, tried it for 5 minutes, and now I don't have it anymore. It's definitely got some issues here and there. And I'm guessing it's going to be like how Star Trek is, Star Trek Online. If you're not a Star Trek fan, then you are going to be like really bothered by this kind of MMO. Definitely very grindy. And I know we say that there's no paywalls and that it's a good way of it is one of the better free-to-play modules out there, or formats I should say, and pay to make things go faster. But buying stuff, putting money in the game is definitely a way to get ahead. You do have to spend. This is one of the original reasons why I burnt out on the game not too long ago. Just to keep up with the DPS required quite a bit of investment that was just a bit too painful for me.
Magic's lockbox situation is a lot easier than the STO one.
What do you mean?
They have a pity system implemented.
I could use that.
So obviously every time you don't get the primary reward, the percentage for it ups for getting it for every failed attempt until you get it.
Now that they should implement into Star Trek Online. People like me who have played this game for over 12,000 hours, probably approaching 13,000 hours, and I've never ever won anything from a box of any kind, whether it's lockbox or promotional or whatnot.
Also on the support segment for the Magic game, it also tells you the percentages of the drop rates.
This is a game made by Cryptic, right?
Yes.
Interesting.
the drop rates are much simpler. Because the top reward, from what I can remember, was 1 point something % for the top reward. Which is far higher than what ours is. Ours is like a fifth of that.
They need to do that, or they can't publish it in China. Why is this? That's why STO is banned there. Okay. Strange why they won't do that to STO. Did my stream freeze? Or is it just this monitor's being... It's just that monitor's being a dick. Okay. I did play Magic the Gathering Arena, the digital version. I think I had like the 2012 version. And the 2013 version. Was there a 2013 version? Maybe, I don't know. I did play that quite a bit. But I didn't spend any money on it, and I think one of the versions was like required money to buy decks and shit like that, and I was like, you know what, never mind. Magic the Gathering is one of those games where it is like a crazy money sink, just like the Warhammer games, actually. Where you have to play it competitively or professionally or whatever, you have to have like that year's deck. Whereas Warhammer, what, they change the rule set every year?
2 years.
Every 2 years.
Before, it was every 5 years.
Which basically meant you had to rebuy your stuff every bunch of years. Duel of the Planeswalker. Yes, Duels of the Planeswalker is what I meant. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Playing Warhammer 40k since 3rd edition.
Yeah, there's the 40k, and then there's the just plain old Warhammer. Although I think 40k is more popular.
Yeah, officially, normal Warhammer no longer exists. It became Age of Sigmar.
Ah, okay. You know what's funny is D&D tried to do their like a tabletop thing for a couple of times. They tried it a few different times to do like a tabletop thing with minis, like armies fighting and shit like that. Not just like the classic what we have, like minis that represent players. And they never really succeeded at it. Not quite like Warhammer did, and some other games. Which is ironic when you think about it, that D&D initially, at the very start, was just an offshoot or a branch of a military sim game, tabletop military sim game with models and shit. It was basically designed as a way to have like special forces guys or girls or whatever do specific tasks to help out an army, and the rules expanded from there. So it's kind of there's a little bit of irony there. But yeah, Magic Legends, I would have to play it some more. I don't know if I can give it a fair judgment with just 2 hours of play. The fact that it is a cryptic game does give me some hesitancy. But the flip side to that is, like, we know certain people, some really good people that went to work on that game.
Yeah, technically, while it may be developed by cryptic. At the end of the day, unlike STO, that it was it comes from Perfect World.
That's right, and,
So
and licensed by Wizards of the Coast. Go ahead.
Press the button by accident.
Yeah, it is still in beta. That is true. Although these days that's kind of meaningless, right? The reason why I don't want to play it more than that is because I think Stargate's mentioned this before. Everything we do now during the open beta is going to get wiped. So I don't feel like spending that much energy and time into a game and just have all my stuff gone. There are some people that have keys to basically not have their stuff wiped to continue after it leaves the beta. But that was just like a thing that they gave out to to some partnered streamers, and they distributed to their fans or whatnot, however they see
Actually,
fit.
most of them had competitions for it.
Okay. Yeah, if there was a way to buy that particular feature and it wasn't too expensive, then maybe I would buy that and then dive into the game and spend a few more hours into it. But it would be very frustrating for me to like put more hours into it, get somewhere with a character, and then have that wiped. Especially since you can buy stuff. The store is open. You can spend money on the game and like purchase like doohickeys and doodads and that. So going and spending money to upgrade a character in different ways, and then having that wiped. Although I'm sure that those whatever you buys probably would transfer over or get reset, and you can reuse them after the wipe. At least I hope so. So in that regards, I have hesitancy in that. But we are in STO.
Tell that to the streamers that have apparently already sunk $5,000 into Gavern.
What? Did you say $5,000?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm hoping he's one of the guys that or gals, if that have basically their stuff is going to roll over when the beta closes. Otherwise, because otherwise, that's not going to be pretty. Because they know that it's going to be wiped, right?
I'll assume so. Because the first wipe happened on day 1. For all the closed betas that didn't have that key.
And that is something also, I do agree with having a wipe. But, well, yeah, I agree with having the wipe because you don't want, someone to spend like hundreds of hours or even thousands of hours and getting way ahead of everyone. When the game is basically released, the first day of the official release of the game, and you You already have someone at end game with all the Twinkies and stuff. That's definitely gonna be a blow to new players. Let's be honest about that. A new player comes in and it's like, oh, cool, the game's just been released like 30 minutes ago. Hey, this guy's at max level with high-end gear. How did you pull that off? Oh, you got to keep all your stuff from the closed and open betas? You know what? I'm gonna just let's find a different game. When you think about it, you might not have that feeling, but there will be others that do. I myself would probably be upset if I saw that. There's something to be said for everyone starting at the same position when a new game comes out. And for those that are in like betas or whatever, give things something unique or whatnot, a special prize or something, or something to show they can use to show off, and don't have them like miles ahead of the rest of the player base. Freaking cheating! It reminds me of actually now that reminds me of Sword Art Online. Beta testing cheaters. Well, exactly, Zanelli. Like they did wipes and they gave you stuff afterwards. Oh, and there's this porno song now. I might actually get back. I might do another Magic stream at some point just to actually showcase more of it. It is a fun game, somewhat, even if you're not into Magic. Oh, that's Stargate. How far are we into the stream? Okay, I'm only doing a short stream today up until another 55 minutes. So you feel like doing some randoms? And maybe if we can get a team together, might do some elites. Hey Atreus, how you doing? Anyone up to doing some randoms and possibly maybe elites if we get a team set up? We spent quite a bit of the first part of the stream talking about stuff and setting ships up. And I do love the Eternity, by the way.
This is a no tactical setup. It's all temporal powers in the tactical seat.
Very nice. So Vern style. Fed style. Well, we're gonna do it through the private system, so I guess it's fine if you're not fed. It is a very nice ship. I'd prefer getting the Vern, but this one is still very, very nice. This one actually has like a hangar bay in it as well, so not quite as flexible as the Vern, but you do have access to the Vern account-wide, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You just wanted to play
on
this one.
That's on a science Rami. So no other tune gets to use the burn. I do a 1 ship per tune setup.
Ah, I see. Okay. Betty.
So that way it adds variety instead of being a copy paste with a complete copy paste.
Oh, I understand completely.
Because I have a level 30 tune I need to level up for the eventual release of the next science ship. Just haven't decided, because that tune will probably get the Uber for Nova whenever they eventually come. Still haven't decided who will be getting the crossfield refit when it eventually comes. Probably this tune will probably get it. And then the Eternal will be moved to another tune.
Chibok, okay. Oh, you were in some of the runs I was doing a little bit earlier. Actually, I run into you doing randoms quite a lot, Chibok. And who was it? James Earl. I'm guessing, are you in the chat as well? The one swarm, yes. I saw you in that swarm. But I've seen you before in other places, I seem to remember. That name Chibok is familiar. David James Earl sent me an invite, friend invite. Are you interested? Are you in the chat? Are you in the stream chat, Mr. James Earl? Or is that just a random invite? Click on recruit. Okay. I might be mistaken. It happens a lot. Is there anyone else that would like to join us for randoms? Speak up. Or yell. Or do like a drunken stagger or something.
Definitely looking forward to getting a hold of this D7 then later this week.
You know what? Let me look at it again. MC Stew and Sphinx. Okay, that pretty much. Damn it, I pressed the wrong button. I'm gonna have to set that up. I promise I will set it up that whenever I'll put a counter for wrong button presses. There's Leroy. There's Sphinx. So bear with me, guys. I do want to take a look at that T7 again. News. The display capture on. So, level 65 boost and the D7. It instantly advances career 1 Klingon defense character to level 65. Equipment, services, other resources. Get wide access to the legendary D7. So 6k Zen for when it goes on sale on the 1st. Ray, how you doing? Have a tune ready. Yeah, people already have tunes ready. So let's take a look at the boost real quick. Must have completed or skipped tutorial. Must have at least one character on your account that has reached level 65. Okay. I admit the process is simple as claiming special item unlocked. Okay, applying to the character of your choice. Elevate the captain to rank of the Har. It's designed to be usable for characters of any level, including, I guess, characters that are already maxed. Languishing at mid-level, give him okay. Never tried KDF. Million energy credits, which is useless. I mean, you can buy a couple of consumables with that. Expertise is actually useful. Reputation, lithium vouchers. 5 enhanced tech upgrades. 36, 12, these are slots, bridge officer slots, starship slots. Full suite of very rare ground equipment and space equipment. Status field projector, which they've changed it now to be account wide for the stasis field projector. 6 very rare purple bridge officers, 2 of each profession. Leon, Gorn, Orion, and Nausicaan. In all basic bridge officer ability.
So long as it's not specialization and lockbox.
Yeah, special console. Still haven't used the disco boost, waiting for Discovery and audience for that. Ooh. Just want to take a look at the stats of this again. E6 hull 5-3. 10 Commander Tactical, Commander Engineering, Intel, Lieutenant Science, Ensign Universal, Lieutenant Commander Universal, Miracle Worker. It'll make a good energy weapon boat. 4 Tactical, 4 Engineering, 3 Science. Yeah, it'll make a decent dual heavy cannon boat. Lieutenant Commander, yeah, Lieutenant Commander. Has the double Lieutenant Commanders, and it does have a battle cloak. Very nice. Warp signature masking. Interesting. That is the standard Intel stuff there. Built to last, and shall we not revenge? And then ominous device and magnometric.
Yeah, I did laugh at the Reddit post that had the gull to ask why was not the Kelvin and the Discovery D7's traits and consoles not on it.
Well, yeah, this is the TOS. And that's the Discovery. And never shall the twain meet. That's pretty much a mirror inquiry. This? Yeah, I guess you're right. It's an interesting ship. I'm kind of more looking forward to... Let me turn that off. So the ships I really want to get, absolutely on top of my list, would be Legendary. First of all, it would be the Legendary Tillis, because I want that Assault Formation Theta. Other than that, I kind of want the Mirror Warbird, not the Mirror Warbird, the Mirror Warship, or the Discovery Connie. I guess that's the Miracle Worker Flight Deck Cruiser.
Yep.
That's the Discovery.
The Legendary is Temporal.
Ah, okay. I mean, actually, now you're probably...
It's because the TOS one is Temporal for promo box, Miracle Worker for Legendary.
I see. Alright, well guys, I had you waiting there while I was looking at that. Sorry about that. let's go dive in and do this random. Hope you guys are ready. Bob.
Yeah, Pop, and I'm definitely interested to see how Eagle Moss does the slight changes to the nacelle version of your ship. Since I already own that version done by Eagle Moss.
Oh, there's a 2 nacelle version. I guess that was just never released or never shown.
You actually see it as a wireframe on Burnham's console on the bridge of Discovery. When she says that we've been surrounded, it shows you the twin nacelle and no quad versions.
Interesting. Gonna have to go back and look at that.
Because I got the quad Miranda type in the mail earlier this week, and it shows you because the actual ship designer actually on purposely did twin and quad versions of each variant, with the exception of the Science Destroyer that never received a quad variant.
Interesting that we never got those other 2 variants in the game.
Yeah, they're probably waiting, considering it'll also have the swarm this built-in swarm segment. Because all of Section 31 large ships have swarms built in. Because they all have the same. Yeah, it's one of the larger lower deck ships. One that literally parks itself directly above the Cerritos.
Oh, lovely.
They're on an intercept course.
Hehehehe. Listen, and our team is all tax as well, so.
Parts are ready. Scan.
They all know what I'm doing for the last phase.
Yep. Yeah, we haven't got any of the lower deck ships yet, have we?
Yep, they're slightly more delayed due to CBS being a little more cautious in how STO does them.
That is understandable. Then no, the Titan does not count, because the Titan was already in the game.
No, they would probably give us the lower deck variant as the legendary, because technically it is a hero ship.
Isn't the version of the Titan we saw on lower deck just pretty faithful representation of the?
Nope.
Oh.
There is a slight difference.
Picking up multiple enemy signals.
Its dorsal phaser strip on the saucer is inside the saucer, and it is a blue glow.
Left shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Hull integrity below 50%. 4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 25%.
Yeah, Ray, the chances of those coming in are pretty slim due to the mess that they are. Because their pixel amount, their triangle allotment would be too larger than what the cryptic one would allow.
4 shields failing.
Yeah, someone from your side's probably going to have to come over here for the last phase. So Spinks isn't on his own.
Alright, I'll head over.
Don't have to worry about it right now.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Target's shields have failed.
You know, we should do at some point an old Section 31 Battlecruiser battle. Just so we could all fuck each other, mess around with each other's
75%.
ability to interact with anything.
Oh, I forgot to do that. Hold on, let me release my swarm.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
And you know what? We technically could.
Because I do own one, because on Abigail. So I can set it up to have a control sufficient for an ISE run.
Yep, I was just gonna say you can finagle it to be to be a controller somewhat. I mean, we could do that with the Vengeance, so this one can be done as well.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
And you can also run it as a tank. You don't need the attract fire.
Shields have failed.
I still have to get around with. But every time I've tried to build a science tank, I've had no one around to be able to help me set it up.
Shields have failed.
I have a science tank or two. Well, what ship do you want to run it on, though?
Remember, I own pretty much most of all the science vessels. It just depends on the tune. I really would be better to set it on. That's the thing.
I have two science tanks. One is the Janeway.
Target's shields have failed.
One is the Kronos, which is more of a temporal.
Well, that's a cruiser, so it's not science.
Yeah, it's just pretty much the Janeway. I don't think. Wait, no. The Paradox could probably pull it off awkwardly, but that's a science dreadnought.
I know. I also have the Anorax, and it's got a hull adequate for it as well.
Target's shields have failed.
Oh, we finished this part. I'll bust out the Anorax in a second and take a look at it.
Satellite upgrades are...
So I do remember the Paradox was a brilliant drain off tank back in the day. Or just a side tank. Kronos is one of the best control tanks in the game. I agree. PG tank on my Paradox and L Intrepid. Well, yeah, chat is agreeing. The Kronos should have gotten a cloak. think it's too late for them now to re-implement that.
Now, technically, they should give all the 31st century's cloaks. Because obviously it would be very useful for those temporal missions you need to
Picking up the enemy flagship.
deal with
Hang on up
enemies.
there.
Please state the nature of the emergency. Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Someone's probe's gone all over the place.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Target's shields have failed.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Target's shields have failed.
The main PvP science tank, the Anoraks, really? I would have thought it would have been the Paradox.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Now, right now, I would definitely be curious to see how they do the Discovery the crossfield refits, how they set its hull up. Because remember, the standard crossfield has the exact same health modifier as the Janeway.
That's right. Yeah, I would love to see its seating though.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see if they make the hull modifier like 1.5.
Remember, according is that ours? Yeah, according to Trek Yards, canonically, apparently, the Discovery is the size of a Borg cube.
No, they wouldn't be that bad. Well, you mean in its subspace dimension that's internal.
Well, apparently that bigger internal thing was seen in season 2 before the refit.
It was even before that.
So
The season 2 stuff is thematic bullshit, while what we see in season 3 can be explained
Shields failing.
by the technology in the 32nd century.
Hull integrity below 25%.
Yep, I got hit by everything. Freaking probes and shit. Look how many fucking energy gateways they have open. Fucking
I'm
bullshit.
getting fed up of killing all these trends and not having them count.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Because literally for the crossfield refit, any room or corridor
Target's shields have
that are
failed.
not linked to a window or a room or connected to a room that is connected to a window,
Shields failing.
though. It will be in a subspace domain.
Hull integrity below 50%. Rear shields failing. Hull integrity below 25%.
Yeah, we're pretty sure it has TARDIS tech.
We did it.
Oh,
Enemy
no,
fleet
it's guaranteed,
disengaged.
considering we've dealt with a 31st century pod that already had that tech.
Looks like the assault is
Because
over.
remember, Delano's ship is a precursor to them, so...
Yeah, 31st century. Well, all the ships we have apparently from Discovery Season 3 are actual 31st century ships. Well, the Federation ships anyways.
Don't know about Voyager-j. That could be an older hull that got refitted like Discovery was.
That's true, they could be all just recycled hulls actually. Which would kind of make sense. It'd be cheaper just to...
Plus, if you actually notice, most of all the regs of all the ships in Starfleet Command were all within 200 digits of each other. There is very little number difference between them, which means they were all assembled like in the same year, each and every one of them. Because like the first three numbers of their regs are all identical.
Which means that the ships were built close to each other in time. It just doesn't say when they were built. We don't know when, if they're old ships that have just been refit.
They're
rebuilt.
most likely pre-burn ships, even out every one of them. I think Discovery and Voyager are probably the only likeliest after the fact constructions.
Didn't you notice that there was a Voyager or a Janeway class? Or
325 Atraz. It was a 325.
And Atrias, it's actually quite simple. What you do is you take a small box and you get a big box, and you put the big box inside the small box. It's fairly simple. Let's take a look at ships real quick. Anoraks.
My Anorax is on an engineer.
And I think I have this X'd up. Might even be a dual heavy build on this. Yes. Oof. Like console layout wise, okay. Setting this up as a 4-3. Yeah, okay, weapon wise that works. Uh-oh. Station wise, let's take a look. Can you pull this off? So Intel.
Well, it appears I need to order new headphones.
Cat wants inside, 1 sec. Alright. See you in a sec, MC2. Yeah, you could probably run this as a tank, definitely. Dual intel, but no commander intel funky, because it's not a... Yeah, it was a weird one. It definitely was a weird one. So you'd probably want to run the Universal Lieutenant Commander as an engineer and the lieutenant as a tactical to have enough attack abilities, and then you'd probably want to over tank it. Because the nice thing about the Janeway is it has the commander command, and you can run the suppression barrage just to cut the damage in half. And the overwhelm emitters just to keep healing your shields. This does not have it. So you're going to be a bit more fragile, but you can pull it off. Oh boy. Are you still there, Stargate?
Yeah, I'm still there.
You can do it with the Anoraks, but it's going to be more of an off tank than a full tank. And what I mean by that is it's going to be a little bit fragile. It's like it won't be able to take all that damage. Like solo tanking an ISC, you could probably pull it off, but it'll be a bit iffy. You'd probably have to over tank it, and your damage would go down a bit. So you'd have to sacrifice a bit of damage to do a little bit more over tanking. Probably you're not going to have a lot of control abilities. You could either go with a Gravwell 1 instead of a Gravwell 3. Or you could go for a Gravwell 3. But you'd want to put some stuff in like polarized hull and maybe like a transfer shield, a TSS in there just to keep your shields up a little bit. Transfer shield strength, that's it. Dranur as a tank. That Dranur.
Basically, Ares is just challenging him to use like a fragile ship. A ship that doesn't even have a 1 for its modifier, if memory serves.
Yeah, if you use this, you could have, if you use the Lieutenant Commander Universal, then you can have an RSP. You're going to have to focus some stuff into shield, so you would have to have Ox the Sif in there somewhere. Either Ox the Sif or Ox the Damp with the duty officer. It's possible to pull it off. If it's a 3-2, then it's fine. If you're doing 3-2 runs with it, then you're absolutely fine. You don't need to worry about it. You're not going to take that much damage in a split run. And then the question is, do you want to make it like a tank, an off tank, and a full controller with a Gravwell 3, improved Gravwell 3? Or do you want to just go with something like a Gravwell 1 and then run something else in the slot up here? Like say a Feedback Pulse, for example, Feedback Pulse 3. You don't you don't need more than a Gravity Well 1 in an ISE. A TBR, or like a TBR 3 with pull would be interesting, because those things will kill the nodes really fast. The nodes around the thing, you just like do a quick orbit, turn the TBR up, fly around the transformers. The TBR 3 will just rip it apart. Those nodes, it'll just destroy them in seconds. Plus, if any spheres come down, they'll get sucked down and then get pulled into the Gravwell. which is the old style, which is how we used to do it. You... It's iffy because you have to give up a lot of science abilities. And be like how Super Controller is. Super Controller only has the Gravity Wall 3 and the DRB 3, or DRB 2, I should say. Well, and Photonic Officer and it's tough. You could do it, but it's tough. Because I don't know how comfortable you're going to be basically sitting at like maybe 200 EPG, 200 Control X on a ship like that if you build it properly to tank. And I don't know how comfortable you are at that.
I probably wouldn't do it on the Anoraks, but I'm just saying that it was possible from what I was looking at during the while ago.
It is possible. Whether you want to do it or not, that's
a different story.
Like, even I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, well, there's better options. Sort that. I click the sort. Go, go, go. Come on, there you go. I'll have...
check your traits, because I didn't see a trait in your expo.
Why?
Just pull something off of your ship. Empty it. So to take one thing out for it to...
Oh, nice. Okay. Oof. And everything's correct. Thank you for that. That is and oh yes, we have like 15 minutes left for the stream. I like to keep the YouTube stream short, like 3 hours or so. So let's see, is the team still together? Yes, it is. All right, let's go do another random. Hopefully. Would you, and if so, would you go about it on the L Intrepid? Hold on, let me read back up here. I took the gravel off my control tank and ran TBR with the pull in a hive, and that was funny. Zanelli, you are a mad lad. Why would you do that? Are you suicidal or something? That's kind of like I would only do that after all the spheres have died, because that TBR is actually really good for damage on cubes. But if you start piling the spheres on top of you and they start warp core breaching, then you're not gonna have a fun time. You're right, it's funny for the rest of us watching you, but
Pop.
You were the gravel, yes. Yes, you were the gravel. You were the gravel. Well, with those, with that unstable anomalies trait, you explode after a certain period of time. You didn't die. Okay, well. Oh, really? Okay.
The Herc are about to overrun.
I claim Gamma.
Would you, and if so, how would you go about it on the L Intrepid? The Intrepid, what's the whole mod on the Intrepid, and what is its spec seating?
It's a miracle worker ship. Science vessel.
then it could probably pull off a tank on that. Let me look up the stats in a sec. 1.25 Miracle Worker Pilot. Then yes, if it's got a Miracle Worker Pilot, then you can definitely pull it off. You can use the pilot spec to actually. The pilot spec is actually a really good tanking spec, by the way. In case you guys didn't know.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
I see you're running dual heavy cannons on that juggernaut. I approve. Just like pineapple on pizza, I approve.
In other words, you're the great enemy of Q.
Well, I am
Well
an
done.
evil cat.
The gem had.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Satellite is back online. It will launch tractor mines against the Herc ships.
Target's shields have failed.
Still play some mines here. And get the high ground.
The last
AC
of the
spirals.
refugee ships are ready. Protect them from the Herc as they leave the planet.
Krillins launching Krillins, yeah. Don't mention that, Jeremy. Although he's probably sick of all the Krillin
It's a
jokes by
wild
now.
doggy.
Wild Augie has appeared.
Head to escape route Beta.
How you
Protect
doing,
the
Augie?
refugee ships.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Augie managed to pull off a 1 million DPS run yet last night.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Technically non-nannied.
Shields have failed.
Though I'm pretty sure some people would probably bitch and complain about the run anyways.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Like cold syrup. Okay.
Shields have failed.
It was actually a little bit like pulling teeth last night. But oof, wow.
Herc ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
And I actually nearly choked last night when I saw the parse. But I was taking a vape,
Herc dreadnought on sensors. Be careful.
and then I was analyzing.
Ship is under attack.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Where's the dreadnought?
Next to me.
Do you have it or do you need help?
It's dead.
Cool. Yeah, I was
Then
taking a
he's dead.
vape,
Warning, ship is under attack.
waiting for the analysis to come out, and it's just that the 1 million number shows up, and it's like, oh, vape went down the wrong hole.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Ship is under attack. Warning. Ship is under attack.
Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
Oh, you had the real time running. Okay. Should have seen Nick last night. I saw the clip. It is a very nice feeling when you actually smash your own record. Not just
Refugee
break
ships
it, but
heading down
absolutely
escape route
smash
Alpha.
it.
Protect them.
Yeah, but that's a bit difficult for science. Especially for me. Because I don't want to do the carbon copy crap.
They're
That
speeding
does
up the
smash
evacuation.
the numbers.
All lanes will be utilized now. Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
It's true that the controller doesn't usually get a turn at going on the right side for the record run. And you're usually gone asleep by the time we're attempting record
Yep.
runs.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
Well, yeah, it's Zanelli, I broke a record the other week as a controller on the left side.
Target's shields have failed.
Herc ships spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
It is theoretically possible to break a record on the left side.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
Target's shields have failed.
See, our issue is that we're still getting a somewhat DPS capped, even when we're doing 3-2 splits. We're just doing that much damage. And without like having 4 nannies in a run, which is what they usually run for those nanny runs, then getting some of those really crazy numbers. Stargate could break his record if he used the Herc multi-mission and slotted EBM and subspatial warheads.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Herc ship head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
You know, it's not limited to just that miracle to that command ship anymore. Because remember, the Voyager-j meets
Refugee
the same
ships heading down
requirements.
escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Yeah, the only difference being that Janeway doesn't have pets, which can give you a little bit of an extra boost.
And I do have a tune that has a Herc multi-mission.
Is that a Lobby ship or is that promotional?
That's everyone.
Lobby, I believe. If memory serves.
I'll have to look it up. If it's Lobby, then that might be something interesting to play with. The Titan could do it as well. That's true. We have a number of really good science ships.
Hell, at least it's at least as of pretty much the last year alone, more command science vessels have came out. It was limited to just the Herc and the Sona before that.
Yeah, it's just a matter of, I don't think, I think the thing for you to get a record is just a matter of opportunity, the right time when the right people are on. So we're probably some point when you're not asleep, a little bit earlier in the day, so I'm guessing usually it's the time when Q is streaming. You kind of technically would possibly want to wait for Augie to wake up, which is about this time.
Normally I don't go to bed until midnight my time.
So yeah, in that particular window, I think we're gonna have to find a day or something when, well, Q ends early, so probably I'm gonna have to find we'll do some afternoon streams at some point, and we'll get the gang together and see if we can get you a right side run for you and other people. Like a lot of other people want to do right side runs as well. So we'll just do the whole musical chairs thing and just rotate people in and out to see if we can get records. We did that a couple of days ago where we got basically a record for Eris Drew, the Sovereign, Stu, and myself all got records one after the other just by rotating, changing the roles and stuff. But yeah, I think I saw you. What's your EPG record at the moment? It's in the 600s, isn't it?
Current record was 500 and something on the left side. And that was the one from just the other day. The best run I've ever had was 555, but that 88, but it's been erased, so.
So the thing we would have to do for you would be to find another controller, because you would want to be able to use some of your EPG stuff on the transformers on the right side. If you're going on the right side, so you would still need a controller to handle the stuff in the center. Actually, yes, yeah, for sure. I must always see those numbers when I wake up. Record is on the L crossfield, which can also do that.
Yeah,
Would have
because
broken
there's a
600.
lieutenant commander command C on it.
Well,
Right now I'm just hoping they make the Crossfield refit a multi-mission.
or a spearhead.
No, multi-mission because of Booker's ship.
Yeah, but then you
Alright.
need a pet for it, and there's no cannon pets for the Discovery, even in the future.
Yes, there is. Remember, they've already got cannon pets already in game for the Crossfield. Remember
Right,
the Type
the-
Cs?
Yeah, well, okay, there's a Type Cs, and then there's the those little pods that they had.
Plus, there's Burnham's shuttle from season 3. There's and that's Discovery. his shuttle design, pretty much, beyond the warp missiles being moved to floating segments.
So much we can speculate. We just have to wait. We don't even know.
Yep.
We don't even have an idea when. That's the issue.
Because I think at this point it's highly unlikely we'll get Booker's ship due to the excessive amount of triangles that thing's going to need. Just for the transformation animations alone.
Yeah.
So at best, we'll probably get it as the Crossfield's pet.
Alright, later Sphinx, catch you soon. Have a good food. Well, we do have some kind of spectacular transformations, such as the siege ship, which does like the whole flippity-floppity thing to transform.
Yes, but not in this number of segments and very curved armor plates. Because remember, in the final series, it literally severs a segment of its hull into like a layer of one section of its armor into like 5 different layers, separate layers.
That's true. Well, we'll see it. Like, we just have to be a bit patient.
Yeah, it's only about 3 months before we'll probably find out.
Yep. So let's focus on the legendary in front of us for the moment.
Nah.
The D7. Although, like, I know people wanting the legendary, the Kelvin Discovery D7. Maybe that'll come in the future.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably not the Kelvin. The disco one's more likely.
That's true. Alrighty, so we have been at this for slightly over 3 hours. Like I said, I like to keep the YouTube stream shorter. Those seem to do a little bit better than the long streams. I guess people they'll see like a 3-hour VOD and be like, yeah, I can watch that. If they see like a 6-hour VOD, they're like, you know what, never mind. It's one of those things, right? So we're gonna have to call it here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream again tonight. I don't know if Sister is streaming tonight or not. If she's not, then I might jump onto Twitch. Tomorrow it is unlikely that I'm gonna stream, because I'm pretty sure she's streaming. We like to alternate. We don't like to stream at the same time, just to save bandwidth, you know. But thank you guys for hanging out with me here for the past few hours. We had quite a bit of fun setting up a dual heavy cannon Section 31 heavy battlecruiser. And no problem, MCs2. Why is it using that particular chat box? Looks like it's using the wrong chat box over there. I'll have to fix that. I'll have to look at that. Oh boy. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for joining me on the runs. Thank you for all the discussions and talking. I will catch up with you guys soon. Oh yes, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed what you saw, or hit the thumbs down button if you're kind of sick of me talking. It doesn't matter which one you hit. Really, they're all the same. Thumbs up, thumbs down, they're the same. And I will catch up with you guys very soon. Have yourselves a good one.